Good day, good way. Wow. 16. This is a 9. I'm going to just cancel it. Whew, it's a 2. Whew. 16 and 2. 16, the tower card, 2, the high priestess. The tower card is representation of the things that are going on within you internally. You'll traditionally see the tower with a lightning bolt and people falling out. A lot of people like to call that, destruction. You can look at it that way. It might just be awareness. You are getting rid of the things that are no longer good for you. But yeah, resonance only. If you are a traumatic intuitive, or traumatic instinctual, the only thing you do is respond to the pains you've already used to dealing with. You're getting rid of things that can help you. And that's what a lot of people do. They get rid of things that have the potential to help them because they've gotten accustomed to the harm that they've already done to themselves. So today is what you hear me call a spiritual monkey wrench, the 9/16. If you dealing with tools, the 9/16 is a very common wrench. The problem is 9 is control, 16 is already a separation. 16 is two numbers pretending to be one. 16 in the sense of the tower is really 7. It is I've already given all my potential, 1 into 6, my traumas. And now I'm trying to figure out what's going on inside of me. You'll hear me say a lot of times, 16, the tower card, military speak, when we're out on the rifle range, take all directions from the tower. That means your biggest point of safety will come from who you are listening to. That again, out here, y'all need to start making that better assessment. Who are you listening to? Are you listening to people who only are a reflection of what you won't let go of? Are you listening to people who are a goal or where you want to be? And my problem is, in either one of them, somebody who's already representation of your traumas or somebody who is where you're trying to get to, the problem is, what are you doing for yourself without eating into somebody else's ideology? So you have to be careful with that. So if 9, I'm trying to stay at my highest vibration by figuring out what's harmful in me, by balancing it off of people who have the same conditions, or somebody who I see no longer has that condition, or the third perspective is somebody who is way worse than me. This will hurt some of your feelings. Some of y'all only hang around people who are doing worse than you so that you don't have to feel so bad about doing bad on your own. Save me, Jesus. Sorry. Some of y'all don't want good for yourself, so you hang around with somebody else who's a reflection of your bad, but they're doing worse, so I'm okay. So real quick, because I put myself on a timer, and when it goes off, I'm going. The spiritual monkey wrench. The spiritual monkey wrench. It's a tool. But are you tightening the nuts? Let me stop before I get banned. Are you tightening the nuts or you loosening the nuts to set yourself free? That's a perspective. The problem between the 9/16 is the distance. If you're looking at a wrench, you got that mouth right there. We're going to call that the 7. 9/16, the distance is 7. The mouth. The mouth of the tool will tell you whether it's going to fit around the nut. 7, self-awareness. 7, the journey, the spiritual journey. What's the spiritual journey? Find yourself. Sorry, y'all better catch up with that one. If the spiritual journey is to go on a mission to find yourself, you're already lost. So what's the 7? What's the 7 steps that people are taking to go find themselves? Before I even give you the 7, here's the whole problem. You're trying to find out who you are, but you have no awareness of who you currently are. Take your time with that one. Somebody already read that wrong. This is who I am and this is who I'm going to be. Resonance only, but if you have no idea of your identity without your traumas, you're only going to create a new one with a fresh set. So here is, before I even use this tool, I need to figure out who I am. It's hidden. It's hidden. The judgment card, the revelations card. I can't find me because I've put so much stuff around me that I've gotten lost. And now I got to go on a spiritual journey. So the whole problem is You have not done the work to figure out who you are. So we right back at that 16. You're only listening to the biggest voice in your head. You're only listening to the strongest thought in your head. And if the strongest thought in your head keeps saying squirrel, you might be out here getting nutted on. Don't get mad at me. Stop falling for the fucking okie doke. Man, god damn, that's a good one. Like spraying perfume. Like spraying perfume on a skunk. Threw myself back to the experience. When I was in the Army, we was up at West Point one time, and these dumbasses I was stationed with were throwing rocks at the skunks. So the skunks were spraying the whole building. So sometimes it ain't even the problem of trying to change the scent of the skunk. It is, why are you bothering the skunk when the skunk ain't done nothing to you in the first place? So you can become a victim. That's the whole answer. Is a lot of people are realizing that there is no journey. There is nothing going on. So you get out here and you create it. Did you catch that? That skunk ain't done nothing to nobody. That skunk is being authentically who it is, but you're not safe in who you authentically are. So you're going to go out here and agitate it and try and change. Holy shit. Did I just not say alchemy? What I just did was I changed the skunk into something that smelled better for me. When the skunk don't stink to itself. God damn it. What's that rapey ass cartoon? Pepe Le Pew? Is that him? I think that's him. The little rapey ass skunk that was out here chasing the cat. God, rape charges. Sorry, probably can't say that word rape, but grape charges. You motherfuckers got a condonment for everything. That's another thing too. That's another situation. 7. What's the 7 steps before my timer run out? The first step should have been stop using the tool. You are already hidden in trying to go on this journey to figure out what you need to change. Get it? The monkey wrench is change. The first step of change. That goddamn tower. 16. What are you listening to? What do I need to change? I'm going on a journey trying to figure out what I need to change instead of figuring out what's changing me and why. WHY. Why is it even there? So you already Kalima. You're already one step from destruction and you're about to take your destruction on a journey. I was going to post about that, but it just came up anyway. Spiritually asymptomatic. You don't know you sick and you out here looking at everybody else's sickness. So your sickness ain't bad. And now you're out here infecting everybody else. Step 1, going on from step 1, the tower is the whole problem. Step 2, it's how you're communicating. It's what you see in the mirror. Remember I said about you just looking at everybody else and you measuring them versus you. They got more issues than me. They're safe. Holy shit. They ain't got nothing going on. They ain't safe because holy shit, they might shine the light on my shadows. Oh, holy shit, they think just like me. We friends. Trauma bonding on all levels. So step 2 was that thought in your head. Remember I told you step 1 was 16, the tower. The tower is the strongest thought in your head. Step 2 is the strongest thought that you're communicating with that shows you who you think you see. Step 3, what you become patient with. Step 4, what you allow pull yourself apart. What you allow to pull you apart because you think going on these journeys into all these different pieces is what's going to hold you together. If you go into 95 different journeys and you end up in 95 different locations, but you're now telling yourself you in one part, you need a monkey wrench. Step 5, you need a monkey wrench because you done filled your mind full of mess. That thought has trapped you. What thought? The thought that ordered my own self-destruction because I keep communicating with it and I become patient with it, that I don't understand that I'm tirelessly pulling myself together, but I've now filled my mind with that mess and it's become my God. 3, the thoughts that form creation. Step 6, you at war with that 6, but you think it's a 9. You at war with that 6, you love it so much that it's got all your vibrations. All the potential belongs to the 6. Step 7, before I go. You'll cry about it. You a phoenix. Who burnt the phoenix? Choice. Who burnt the phoenix? The goddess. And I don't mean this in a gender fashion. I mean this in the fashion of the thought that influences creation. That's what the goddess is for me. In metaphysics, the goddess is the thought that can influence creation. So if the thought that can influence creation, holy shit, 2 + 1 is 3. If the thought that can influence creation is the only thing I know to communicate with, and it's showing me who I am, and the only thing I do is see myself on fire, who burnt me? You'll stay hidden though. Make it make sense. Put that monkey wrench down and stop acting a fool.